the screen.
I know.
It seemed like maybe we're further back. I don't remember the table, but whatever.
No, that's okay.
OCD.
Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a dominating week. What you mean?
Nothing. Keep going.
All right. No, we're just gonna give a little time for people to come on. I hit a little wave there. Boom.
Oh gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a great week. Getting a lot done. Excited to share some more info with you all and yeah, just get closer to where we're trying to be.
So like we said, happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope everyone has been having a better than ever week. Specifically today because it's Wednesday, midweek.
Yeah.
Hope you all have been having a productive week.
How was your day?
It was better than ever.
This is her answer every single day.
You can't go wrong. It's going better than ever, regardless.
I try to ask different ways, come from a different angle, different tones. Like, how was your day? Try to shock her a little bit. It's always the same.
Better than ever.
Cool. Well, you want to jump into it? You want to give a little bit more time? You know.
No, we can go ahead and start with on time, people. So we're going to start on time.
Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that. So listen, everybody, we wanted to stay consistent with coming on and sharing with you all. So we had a really exciting topic we wanted to get into today. And it's about the importance of investing in your website. So we've talked about various, and we'll talk about a whole different slew of topics in the branding space and web design and graphic design and business. So we'll always share different things, but we'll always come back to this one thing, which in this conversation is about investing in your website, but really it's investing in your business, it's investing in your dream, and having a professional website and having a professional logo is a part of that dream, a part of that business. If you want to be taken serious, then this is a part of the process. It's a part of the process, So without further ado, and I don't want to do all the talking, So I'm trying not to be so long-winded, everybody.
Oh gosh. Just do you, babe. Just do you.
Just go in.
Just do you.
Okay. All right. Hopefully y'all listen to me. But really, we wanted to share. So the title of this live is the 5 reasons why you want to invest in a professional website.
Right.
All right. So I'll jump into it. The first reason is you get a professional. You get a professional who hopefully they have experience in the web design space. So they're going to know.
That's important.
Yeah, basically you got someone to know what they're doing. I know, I had to refrain last week from going on a rant. I wanted to just jump on live and just go off because you have the perception in, it's in the creative space. I have copywriters that are part of my team. And obviously I'm a designer, got web guys, we got just techie guys, whatever have you. But in the creative space, for whatever reason, a lot of times it's perceived as, oh, it's not that hard, it's easy. Oh, anybody can do that. Oh, I can jump on Canva and do this, or I can get on Wix or any of these.
Weebly.
And because there's so much access to tools, a lot of times people just feel like, oh, I can just do it and knock it out myself. But the reality is you wouldn't want someone who, you had a toothache, right? And you wouldn't want nobody to say, hey, listen, I could just grab a YouTube video real quick and I'll take care of that tooth for you.
Or DIY it.
Oh, yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like
DIY your tooth.
At the crib, right? You on YouTube, DIYing your tooth, right? Like, come on.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing when it comes to branding. Like, yes, you can do it yourself. And, I'm not trying to throw any shade, but it's going to look like you've done it yourself. But if you take the time to invest and do make the investment up front, then what you'll have is a product, a brand that is going to grow with you as your business grows. So, first point is, the reason why you want to invest, because you're going to get a professional who's going to know all of the do's and the don'ts when it comes to building a website. They're going to be able to talk all the fancy talk, the SEO, right? That fancy word, responsiveness, right?
What is
we'll talk about.
SEO? Some people may not know what SEO is.
Oh, no
SEO.
problem. So SEO is search engine optimization, and that refers to your major search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo. People still search on Yahoo. Yahoo was actually in the game first, but anyway. So it refers to those platforms where everyone Googles it, right? That's the term now, right? So it's like, man, how do I do this? I'm going to jump on Google and try to find that out. So search engine optimization is optimizing your site so that it gets ranked higher in the search engine results. So
like on page 1 of Google.
Page 1 of Google in that search result. So if you're looking for tennis ball, if you're a tennis ball company, I don't know why I just thought about tennis balls. It's just random. But it's having content and having keywords that associate with their website, so that when a person types in that keyword, they in tune will they would end up they would end up finding your website when they do that Google search. Now, we can do a whole show on SEO, which we'll do, but that's just one of the fancy terms that a professional will know about. They'll know about SEO. They'll know about responsiveness, which is another one of the 5 reasons we'll talk about later, which is simply understanding that your 80% of people right now are going to engage with your website on their phone before they actually get to a desktop.
Right.
So,
and somebody said optimization is huge.
Yeah.
Commenting on what you were saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely huge, because what happens is I like my brother-in-law coined this. He didn't coin it, but he found this phrase that he uses a lot, and it's so important to what we do as web designers. He talked about how Walt Disney, when he was making a trip from Tampa, I think he was heading to Jacksonville, and he as he embarked on that trip, he noticed how the I-4, the I-75, I think it was 429 or something, how they all intersected. And he was like, whoa, where's this place? Yeah. And the pilot ended up letting him know this is the Orlando area. And lo and behold, Disney World was built here. And the reality of that statement, or the phrase that came from that story was, Disney World, as amazing as it is and as awesome as it is, if it wasn't built in a place where traffic and people would intersect, no one would ever know what's out there. It would literally be in the middle of nowhere,
right.
And no one would ever. They're like, "Oh wait, did you pass by that park? It's pretty cool." If they didn't do the work necessary or optimize themselves in a way, and this, like I said, I'm getting into a whole nother discussion.
Right, there's 3 major highways.
Advertising, You're talking traffic, you're talking all these things. But if they didn't optimize their scenario, their situation, then people wouldn't, know that they're there. Okay.
Right.
All right. Sorry, I'm going on a rant.
Good job.
But
Good job.
Was it Janice? Yeah.
Janice.
Yeah, that's very. No, it's really important. So anyway, first reason, like I mentioned, is you get a professional. They know what they're talking about. They're able to give you advice and steer you in the right direction, and hopefully get it done in a reasonable amount of time. Okay?
So the first point is optimization. That's what you were getting at.
No. Well, having a professional. So
just like having a professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Optimization.
Oh, you were getting into one of the other points.
You see what I mean? I started. Yeah. Because we comment on Janice's comment, and then we start going in. So let me stick to my notes.
Stick to your notes. Stick to your notes.
So, all right. Okay. So that was 1, right? You get a professional. They know what they're doing. 2, you get strategy.
Right.
So this professional should hopefully have some strategy, right? And like I said, I started to get into my notes a little bit because you talk about having a website, but no one being able to find it.
Right.
That's the other piece of this puzzle, right? I can build you the flyest, most dopest website in the planet. But if no one knows it's there, first of all, you spent a lot of money.
Right.
And then two, you're not getting any benefit out of it, right? So another reason why you want to invest in a website, a professional to build your websites, because they're gonna, 9 times out of 10, if they're a professional, they're gonna have strategy on how they may not be able to solve the traffic problem, because there's a lot of moving components that go into what makes traffic to your specific site successful. However, they will have some strategy, some baseline strategy on how to get traffic to your website and how to have your website experience be the best for your client.
Right.
So what do I mean by that? Okay, a basic strategy is a call to action. And I'm sure you guys have been on websites and you didn't realize you're on there because you left really quickly. Because it didn't have a call to action, right? You got there, and it's like, hey, look at me, I got a nice website.
And that's another thing, segue. This is a whole nother topic, but first impressions, because there's only you have maybe
7 seconds.
Yeah, 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Of a first impression of someone on your website. So you want to make those 7 seconds.
You got to make it count.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're not telling me what to do when I come, as human beings, whether we like it or not,
We want to be told what to do.
Yeah, we want to be told what to do. Somebody's telling you what to do. It's your boss, it's your pastor, it's your parent, it's your spouse. You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? So somebody telling you what to do. You know what I mean? So you have to understand the psyche of us as human beings and give your people something to do. Right. You gotta tell them, go, book a call. Call me, book a call, schedule an appointment, buy this product.
Join my list.
Download my book, whatever, right? So you have to give them a call to action. And that's kind of like one of the basic strategies, right? So point 2 is they're gonna have a strategy. They're gonna come to you and not just give you a pretty website, but it's gonna have some type of strategy that you can employ to get the results that you want from your website.
Right.
So the third thing, so professional. So why do I need a professional? Because they're going to help you build a professional website. They're going to have a strategy. They're going to be able to help you implement some type of strategy. I only mentioned one, but another one would be, using the use of testimonials, content marketing, your blog, right? Yeah. A lot of times people don't feel like they need a blog. They don't understand that brings traffic, to your page. Okay, another one is optimizing your website. So we talked about it a little bit from the standpoint of search engine optimization,
right?
But also optimizing it from the standpoint of load time. So you ever, and that's kind of the ad. Shout out to Kim with the ad this morning. But I mean, how annoying is that, right? You go on the site, you want to buy this T-shirt, you might
waiting
you might it's a tight shirt, you go on this site. And you get to the page and it never loads. It just takes forever to load.
Yeah.
First of all, you're gonna think it's bogus. Like, all right, this is not even a real, legit company. They can't even load, right? Or 2, you just get frustrated and you move on, right? So, a professional is gonna know how to optimize your website. So without getting into grave detail, one of the primary things is, understanding image sizing and image dimensions. Okay, so those 2 components can really bog down your website. Right. You're thinking, man, I'm getting these fresh, high quality pictures. I got my my Canon or my Nikon, and I'm going to work. I'm just gonna go and upload it right on my website. And you uploaded your whole gallery. You just you went on your trip. Now you're on your blog, you put your whole gallery up there, and now they can't even open your website because it's not optimized, right? So there's some strategy and some tools that are out there to effectively optimize your website so that load time is great. And like we were talking about it, also your content is optimized in a way where it's going to give you better search results. Yeah. So that's another reason you want to do it because they're going to know these things, right? They're going to know, if you come to them with the website and it's not working, they're going to know, they're going to be able to look at it in 5 seconds and say, okay, well, your page is loading slow. This is happening.
Right.
This, and that, right? Okay. Point number 4, responsiveness. So, like I said, I was getting into my notes. I was saying this stuff earlier. And I talked about it a little bit, but 80% of people, they're going to interact with you first on the phone. And then, when we get home, you normally, I don't know about you guys, but like if I'm buying something on Amazon, I still do this to this day. Like, Amazon, no, but like other things, like I'm buying shoes online or something like that. Like I'll look at it on my phone and I'm like, okay, this is dope. I think I'm gonna do it. But then I wait till I get home to do the transaction. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a mental thing. Y'all can comment if y'all agree. But the reality is people are engaging with your website, with your branding in different mediums. They're on their devices, they're on their desktop, they're they're all over the place with it, right? Even starting to get to the watch, right? So you need to, and don't worry, we don't need to optimize for watches yet. We ain't there yet. But you want to make sure that so you don't want to make sure, but they need to know the importance of your website being responsive, and they need to be able to build it in a way where it's going to be a smooth transition, right? You don't need something where you've seen those sites where it's like, man, this site it looks really good, and then you get on the website, you gotta like zoom in on it.
Yeah. Or one of my pet peeves is like if I'm going on someone's website and like you click on it and it's only like a little square on the whole page.
Yeah, because it's not responsive. They didn't build it for a phone. They built it just for desktop. And a lot of times, you'll pay somebody and they, and you're like, man, my website is awesome, but you're not getting much. You're like, how come I'm not getting any engagement? Or how come no one is following my call to action? It's because the experience, right? Mm-hmm. They get to the phone and they're like, this thing don't even work. And that's, like I said, 80% of the time, that's where they're engaging with you. They're engaging on the phone. So if it's a terrible experience on the phone, and then they get home, and then their kids bugging them, or their spouse, or whoever's bugging them, then they don't even get back on your site when they get to the desktop. So.
And somebody wants to know what's the website. I'm looking to do a website.
What's our website?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming. So you could correct us.
Yeah. If you look
we're wrong, Thaddeus.
Yeah, and can you reply? You could probably just give a Cleat the Geek.
Yeah, cleatthegeek.com.
Cleatthegeek.com.
Cleatthegeek.com, and I'll put it in our live as well.
Yeah, but yes, cleatthegeek.com. And you can get on there. You can do you can schedule a free consultation, and we'll sit down and find out what you need.
Yeah.
And look out, we've been shifting some things. Oh, shout out to my boy Deep in the building. Okay, I see you, dude. Oh, and I didn't see you. Britain. Okay. Sorry, I'm just catching up. I've been talking so much. What was I saying? And we, we're the branding geeks now. Kim the Geek stepping from, as we say, from behind the rock.
Behind the rock to us.
She's
behind the rock.
Right. She's
gonna
share more of her social media strategy and things of that nature. So we're shifting right now. It's still Cleat the Geek, but we're in the next couple of weeks we're shifting to the branding geeks. And
yes.
You'll see more of that. So.
And also that is just to answer your questions. Website. So Cleat's the actual web designer. So he designs the actual websites.
Yeah.
He was asking, were we the ones actually designing it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we do the websites, and honestly, we get into the whole gamut of it. Right, a lot of these points I'm talking about, we do all of it. Right, so we build a brand. We focus on your brand. We focus on your messaging. Mm-hmm. Okay, because at the end of the day, who cares about? I don't want to be this frank, but the reality is, nobody don't care about all your accolades and all this cool stuff you did. I mean, it's cool. It's nice to share, but what keeps people up at night is their problem. What keeps people up at night is the thing that they can't get past. So if your website is communicating that you have the solution for that, you have if it's like self-esteem, right? Maybe your t-shirt business is just what they need to inspire them, right? Mm-hmm. So, we focus on that. We focus on building your website that has messaging that resonates with your audience. So
Good question.
Little plug, you know. So anyway, I think so. We got responsiveness,
Right.
and we talked about, like I said, building. We call the term in this industry building mobile first. And what that means is, as I build this website, I'm thinking about how people are interacting with it on their devices, because you know how it is. You're in a meeting, you're supposed to be paying attention, you hit one of these numbers like, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're doing that throughout the whole meeting. So, you know, that's just in one scenario. You driving, you like, boom, boom, you hit one of these numbers. So it's like, just think about how you interact. Most of the time, you're on your device, and then you'll get to a computer. Okay? Lastly, last point is this is probably the most important point. You own your audience, you own your traffic when you have a website. So so going back to the original point, why should I go with a professional? Well, a professional is going to set you up with your hub, your online hub, so that you can gain, you know, you can grab information from your potential clients. Shout out to my boy Gary. That's what's up, boy. Thanks for showing up. You're going to grab their information. So a lot of people, we all use Facebook, we use Instagram, we use all of the social platforms, and they're great. But the problem is, you don't get their information, right? So if you sell a book or you sell a product on your fan page, or even if you have a book that you're selling on Amazon, you may get that sale, but you don't get the information. So now you can't reach out to that person in the future to give them updates about what's going on with your books, you know, your content that you're putting out, or your t-shirts, or whatever your business is. So your website, when it's professionally done and the person spent the right time to build it, you're going to have a mechanism for which you can gain and grab information from your clients. This is going to be critical because your email list is what your business survives off of.
And also, I want to add, I want to add on to that. You know, I love social media. You know, but you know, in all things technology, sometimes they don't work. So if Facebook goes down, if Instagram goes down, it has happened. Instagram, I think earlier this year, you know, was having some issues like 1 or 2 days, and people were like messed up about it. Well, if you have your hub or your website, you know, you have an avenue, or like you said, your emails or whatever, you know, you still have that access to your customers or to your clients.
Yeah, and that's critical. You own it. You get a chance to, you know, control, first of all, the content you issue out to them. You also, one of the things I don't think people pay attention to, think about with Facebook. It's like Walmart, right? So you're walking down the middle aisle, and then you got all these end cap things. You came there for, you know what I mean, some cups, right? You're supposed to just go and get some cups.
Target,
but now,
it's Target that does that.
Well, okay, I don't know Target.
Anyway. No, I'm saying like.
And you have the place, right? And you're trying to get, you know, one thing, right? Yes. And then they got all this stuff, and I do need that, right? Oh man, yeah, I do need some paper towels. All right, let me grab the paper. Oh man, you know, I do need some headphones. I didn't think about it. And now, before you know it, don't be telling her. Before you know it, I thought you was about to talk about me, because that's clearly what I do.
Oh, side note, y'all. Y'all know, like, you know, for those of you who have significant others, you know, he's talking about this, right? He's like, all right, babe, we're going here for one thing. And then, you know, say, all right, we're going to split it up. You go get this stuff, I go get this stuff, and then we're going to meet at the cash registers, right?
Yeah, that's what I do.
And then he comes back with 20 other items in his basket.
Well, you know. I mean,
I just thought that was funny.
I'm bad, yeah.
Because he does that.
It happened. I mean,
I do that, but
I try not to, you know. Well, hey, listen. I'm just saying, if I need some new headphones and they right there, you know, you grab your headphones. But anyway,
anywho.
So the point I was making about social media, when you get on there, a person, you know, you may have, you know, I don't know, you might have just did a post, right? And that person went on there like, oh man, you know, Kimberly has a new book coming out. This is awesome. They click on the notification on their phone. Now they're in Facebook. And they go to get ready to buy your book. And then they see a post from one of their friends like, oh, what did they say? And 20 minutes later, a day later, they're like, oh, shoot, I never got the book. So you're battling with all that traffic when you try to run your whole system, your whole branding, all your marketing through Facebook and through all the social platforms. So when you have your website and it's built correctly, you control the traffic, you control the communication there, and most of all, you're able to get the emails and information from your potential clients so that you can email them and message them and continue to get them to come back.
Right. Communicate.
So let's just round it up. Let's just sum it up really quick. We got 5. First reason why you want to invest in a professional web designer is because they're going to build you a professional website, and they're going to be a professional, so they'll have experience in the field to know the do's and the don'ts, and they'll be able to make recommendations. 2, they'll have a online strategy, right? So they'll have a strategy for content marketing, they'll have a strategy for SEO, for optimization, all the different things.
Right.
3, they'll optimize your website, so your website won't be loading slow, it won't be ineffective, it'll be it'll be SEO friendly, right? So search engine optimized. And then 4, it'll be responsive, right? So it'll be built mobile first, right? So it'll be built in a way where if you're engaging your website on a phone, it's a great experience. On an iPad, it's a great experience, and on desktop, obviously,
or an Android device.
Wow, what if all these people want Android?
We're just Apple lovers. I'm saying, like, you're mentioning all Apple stuff, so like, or your Android devices as well.
There's other phones. Anyway, so, and then lastly, you
get an online space.
You get your online space where if they build it correctly, it's going to be optimized in a sense where you can collect information from every aspect. So if you got people booking you for whatever, obviously you can grab their information that way. But if someone's just coming to your website, you have some kind of giveaway or some kind of newsletter or something. It's built in a way where you're going to get your clients' information so that you can continue to reach out to them and not own their information, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you have a line to reach them. You won't, because a lot of times if you have traffic and you never capture anything from them, then you just lost that person. You're hoping that they'll come back. And there's some other tools like Pixels and things that I didn't even get into that we can talk about at another time.
Whole other world.
All right, that's it. I can keep going.
Yes.
We normally have if anybody, I know we had a question earlier. If anybody else had another question, we'll take it. It could be on anything and the stuff we talked about. And we'll go ahead and get out of here.
Hey, George. Glad to see you guys are making moves. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, George. How you say that? Sorry, man. I don't know how to say your last name. Don't judge me. But yeah, any questions, anything? I know we had a nice little discussion the other week.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of questions the other week.
But yeah, this is our world, man. We want to partner with people and help you pursue your dreams. We know that this is kind of I don't like to say evil, but it's like a necessary evil to get to where you need to get to. Like, you need to have your logo, website, and your branding on point so that people can trust you. If they don't trust you, they don't do business with you. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple, yeah. So, hey, listen, if y'all have no questions, your boy gonna go get some eat.
Yes. If it cheats. Well, you guys, It's been good. We hope you all have a better than ever evening tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week.
Yes.
On our live.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
All right. Have a good one.